What's up, people? How you guys doing? Welcome to Crypto Theists, believers in the blockchain. Sorry about yesterday. I was under the weather. Allergy season came early this year thanks to global warming. Allergy seasons are significantly longer than they used to be. So even though it's still winter here, things are starting to bloom. And here in North Carolina, there's a lot of stuff that likes to bloom, and so there's a lot of pollen that's in the air. And so I was knocked off my back this past weekend, and still also had a bunch of stuff I had to do, as far as like selling my house, grading papers because I'm a teacher, stuff like that. So anyway, let's get back to it. So we had some great changes in the market, specifically in regard to, Bitcoin. It's coming back. For those people who are like, Bitcoin's dead, it's falling off, or whatever. We're now up to 11K. Let's look at the markets this morning. Yeah, so 11,500 is what we're looking at right now, up 3.89% from yesterday. And market cap around 500. Yeah, we're up there with a dominance of 41.49%. So a little bit under the market, a little bit under half of the market is still Bitcoin dominated. Speaking of that, I've heard a lot of people talk about the flippening, or what will happen, whenever Bitcoin, can Bitcoin be usurped by another currency? And the answer is yes. Yes, it can. It can be replaced by another currency. However, what will happen is just that the value will go from Bitcoin to the other currency. So it's not a matter of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency dying. It's about a new superior technology taking the place of the existing cryptocurrency. But right now at 41.49% dominance of the market, I highly doubt that's going to happen. And on top of that too, there's a lot of holders in the Bitcoin. In the Bitcoin universe, who are basically using their weight in Bitcoin to help, affect and drive the market. So I don't feel like Bitcoin holders are going to go any place anytime soon until unless a superior technology comes along that allows them to move their assets more quickly or has a greater benefit. There's no real drive for that right now. Maybe a fork or something like that. I don't know, because we've talked about the cryptography being able to be broken by quantum computers in the near future. The near future being, maybe 5 to 10 years. But in the near future, we'll have quantum computers, and those will be able to break, the immutable ledger, quite possibly. So there will need to be a cryptocurrency that is quantum computer proof. That and current blockchain technology doesn't protect. So anyway, that's just a little sidebar. But yeah, it's not flipping anytime soon. A little bit more red on the market than we'd like to see, but it's not drastic. It's not like a major dip like we saw before. Litecoin, I do want to note, is up, and there's a lot of stuff that contributed to Litecoin's increase in value. I anticipate what's going to happen is that price is going to drop, because basically we have a fork that took place. So basically, when a fork takes place, a bunch of individuals, early adopters and just investors who want to make a quick buck, they run to that particular coin because the coin is going to divert in two different paths, giving individuals two separate coins. They'll still have their Litecoin, but then they'll have Litecoin Cash, which is something that came out. There's a lot of talk about Litecoin Cash being a dead-end cash grab for the prospective developers of it. So I don't know, but it could be like Bitcoin Cash and take off in regard to viability. But the only difference between Litecoin Cash and Bitcoin Cash is Bitcoin Cash, was successful because it was faster and it was a better product, at least at moving around Bitcoin than Bitcoin itself was. So that's where Bitcoin Cash had utility. As far as Litecoin is concerned, I don't see Litecoin having the utility that Litecoin has. Litecoin already has fast transactions. So really, I mean, if you want to get some free coins, or if you wanted to get some free coins because the time has passed, then yeah, you invested in Litecoin. You know, you sat on it, you waited for the airdrop to come in, and now I expect to see that money go elsewhere. So I don't know whether Litecoin's going to continue to increase in value significantly, but I do know the gains that it's made over the past week are primarily attributed to that fork taking place and individuals rushing into the market with the anticipation that they were going to get more free Litecoin. Speaking of forks and whatnot, Neo, it's not forking, but they have been granted tokens by the Ontology team that's developing the Ontology token, and so Neo will be airdropping tokens that they received from Ontology to Neo holders. So the announcement is on their page, neo.org, blog details 3061. Basically says Neo will drop ONT to the community. Dear Neo community, Neo Council are humbled and grateful for all your contributions and support. With your help, Neo's vision of a smart economy is now widely recognized by a range of industries, and the Neo blockchain has evolved into a technology-driven community with blockchain developers and contributors all over the world. Ontology is a next-generation multi-chain public chain infrastructure platform initiated by OnChain, a leading technology company in China. It is also a common platform that supports a decentralized trust ecosystem. So a quick sidebar. So basically, like, this is an ICO that, you know, you have access to simply because you hold Neo. So this is one of the benefits of holding Neo. Neo has a tendency to collaborate with individuals who use its platform, and in exchange they receive tokens from that platform, and those tokens are distributed to the public. So it's like participating in an ICO without being in an ICO. So this is one of the benefits of holding Neo, and one of the reasons why I hold Neo. The airdrop tokens are part of a donation from Ontology team to the Neo Council as a gift to the community. This airdrop will consist of 20 million ONT. The airdrop ratio, each Neo will get 0.2 ONT, 50% of which are freely tradable, and the other 50% are automatically locked. And that's to preserve the infrastructure, because everybody just trades out their or tokens, you know, straight off. Then, you know, the actual platform that is being developed here can't sustain itself. The snapshot of Neo addresses will be done at block height 1974-823, which is estimated to be at March 1st, 2018, around 5 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. So what does this mean? This means that all the Neo addresses that are registered at this point, March 1st, 2018, will be the ones that receive the airdrop. So if you go and you buy Neo after March 1st, 2018, you need to buy your Neo now if you're going to buy it. So shift some of your assets over to Neo and just hold them until March 1st. And then at that point, they will calculate all the individuals who are holding on the ledger, who are holding Neo, and then distribute the ONT tokens to them that way. Then you can, you know, sell them, you'll sell half of them or whatever. And then you know, move your Neo or sell off some of your Neo and reinvest someplace else. But yeah, I mean, it's a strategy. If it's something that you want, you know, free tokens are out there. And so yeah, delivery of the first ONT tokens will be completed in the weeks following March 1st. The other locked half will be using the same snapshot, but will instead be airdropped on the Ontology mainnet. Ontology mainnet is expected to be released second quarter 2018. Specific date depends on how the Ontology testnet is operating. Further details will be released. Once again, a big thank you to all contributors and supporters in Neo's global community. This is nothing but a small token of our appreciation. We look forward to foster a healthy Neo ecosystem with all of you, where Ontology will form an important piece of the puzzle. And then it has some great links for, you know, going to Ontology. So this is great for those holders of Neo. This is great for the crypto space. And yeah, you know, Neo's got up in value, and I have no doubt that it's connected to this information, as well as, you know, the excellent viability of that particular token. And then yeah, remember that guy who was talking all that junk in South Korea about, like, you know, how South Korea is going to come down on the markets? Well, he did. Rest in peace, this dude. Okay, so anyway, South Korea cryptocurrency regulator found dead at his home. So, well, the thing, I don't mean to joke. I mean, I believe it was of natural causes. For what I'm reading, it's not saying foul play was involved, but you know, like, you know, he was really, really talking about regulation and coming down, cracking down on cryptocurrency and looking for corruption. You know, good. You know, some of these are good things. I am pro some regulation, but the way that he was talking, it sounded like, it was going to be the end of times for crypto, and the news affected the markets, and a bunch of people were upset about how he handled that information, and a lot of individuals took his information as gospel, and that actually affected market flow. So anyway, to make a long story short, he's dead now. And they're it says he died from some unknown cause. He passed away while he was sleeping, and his heart already stopped beating. So I'm pretty sure he may have been, poisoned. I'm just speculating. I'm saying he may have been poisoned. I'm pretty sure by some pissed off Bitcoin holder who lost some stuff, or some cryptocurrency holders who were like, nah, not in our market. So yeah, he dead, and that sucks. All right, so. That being said, last thing I want to talk about is the Debitum ICO. So this afternoon I'm going to talk with, I'm doing a joint call on Facebook with Kofi Shakur and the individuals who are in the Facebook group who are investing. And if you want to tune in, you're free to. I'm broadcasting this live to Facebook and YouTube. But if you want to join the Facebook, the Crypto Theist Facebook group, not the page. The page is linked to the group. The page allows me to advertise and promote things, but the actual group itself is where we're going to be doing the call. And so in that call, you'll be able to tune in, ask questions. It's taking place in an hour, so it's 11. So that's the main reason why I wanted to get this thing out there, because I wanted to apologize, for yesterday and for being sick, and not for being there for you in this crypto market space, because I know it's very, very scary, and you need me. You need me so much. But yeah, apologize for that. But B, to let you know, yeah, we have this ICO conference call coming on today, and we're probably going to ship out the Ethereum to Kofi tomorrow to put on market. Because we're getting in so late at the ICO, we're only going to get a 5% discount, but 5% is better than nothing. And Debitum is basically pretty much guaranteed to take off out the gate. So those are coins we'll be able to drop on the market and benefit from almost immediately. So if you're still interested in an ICO, pay attention this afternoon at 12. We'll go through the procedure. We'll go through how we're going to approach the distribution. I've already collected emails from people who have been interested. I've put them online in Token Manager, so I can evaluate how people are going to receive their particular tokens when they leave, and it keeps track of everything. So I know exactly how many people contributed 5 versus 500, and how much those people should get versus how much these individuals should get as far as the tokens are returned. Kofi is taking 15% as our broker, so all transparency, 15% as our broker, and there's that's basically it. The 5% free fee goes back to Crypto Theist, for coordinating this. So it's 20% pretty much, off the top, and then the tokens are put into market and then redistributed out to everyone. And that fee will be deducted in the form of Ethereum. All of this has to be done in Ethereum. All the ICOs are requiring Ethereum as part of their transaction process. So that being said, trying to keep it straight, above board. Everybody knows what's going on, how we're working around this. This is all legal, all legit. As a matter of fact, the main reason why I'm using an overseas broker is I'm not using some kind of trick to trick the system where the tokens are going to get rejected or the ether gets missing because we falsely misrepresented ourselves. I'm not brokering. I'm not doing anything. The only thing I'm doing is coordinating individuals who want to invest jointly and funneling through an overseas source who will get that to market. So I'm not even selling anything. You're just basically participating in an investment opportunity that I'm an investment aggregator. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm aggregating and getting the investments to a third party who in turn take them to market. So there's the risk, but then that's also how you are able to reap your reward. So anyway, make a long story short, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you are on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, go to YouTube and subscribe. I'm trying to get the subscribers up. We're at 295 members. We're almost at 300. So at 300, what happens? We're going to do another giveaway. I'll probably do Litecoin, again, or whatever. It's gone up in value, and we'll see what happens from there. So subscribe. You know, join the Facebook group. Continue to participate. Continue to keep believing in the blockchain. Continue to keep believing in the blockchain, and yeah, you know, overall, over everything, above everything, respect the tech. Do your research. Learn about this space. Continue to come back to this page and respect the tech. Have a good day. Talk to you guys later.